Oh my fucking god, you can't be serious. One day, I just want to have off from podcasts. And then again, I had Sunday off. I was planning to have Sunday and Monday being today off. But no, TKO's got to make that rough for Lucas Allen in Syracuse, New York. What's going on, everybody? Looking at our show, No Limits to Lucas. Episode number 8 for May, not May, it's June 2nd, 2025. And we'll upload it your first day of June, man. The first upload is the flagship No Limits to Lucas podcast. I know, kind of crazy. Well, let me say, man, it's a weird time for the top of the June day, month, and everything. And I upload a fucking podcast, and then didn't do it since like April, was it 28th of 2025? It's almost been 2 months. And do anything in May. I was not planning to do one in June until this fucking shit came up. About R-Truth being gone from WWE. Lucas, it's not a big story. Why are you talking about it? It's just R-Truth. No, it's not just R-Truth. It's just a simple fact that WWE does not give a single fuck about its performers because of TKO. That's why. And plus this happened over the weekend. So I'm doing it top of Monday. This is unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And I got Sunday off, thank God. I was planning to do a Sunday podcast, but I didn't do that. I said, wait for all the news to come out Monday, and lo and behold, the news came out Monday. The full-fledged official update of R-Truth came out on Sunday, but you get the point. The news afterwards came out basically overnight, something like that. And same like for all Saturday in general. Or Sunday in general. I did do a YouTube short, and go check that out about R-Truth. I gave a little bit of a sneak peek. I was basically going to do it in the podcast, to say the least. But my god, man. How the fuck can you defend WWE/TKO Group Holdings about this? How can you defend them? It's funny, I said right there, the first budget cuts were of November, and even the ones of March, of May this last month, with Dakota Kai, Braun Strowman, Corey Jane, etc. I was slamming that dead. You expect me not to slam this R-Truth thing? Y'all be out of your fucking mind. We're going to discuss it. An impromptu No Limits to Lucas podcast, episode number 8 for June 2nd, 2025. We're going to discuss some more news on this too. I have 4 news topics and also this day in wrestling. And also update statistics and also quote of the day. We're going to discuss Ric Flair. Oh boy, this is going to be more angry. Ric Flair deletes a post accusing Jim Ross, the guy that's cancer Jim Ross, the AEW commentator Jim Ross, said, I quote, seeking attention after cancer diagnosis. Oh my fucking god. If it isn't Ric Flair, going to be more fucking dumb in 2025. Oh my fucking god, man. We're going to discuss that. Also, the Backstage report on WWE stars Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan being discussed for his Worlds Collide event as well this also Saturday night or Saturday afternoon. Also expecting Carlito to leave WWE. I'll be honest, this feel is a little bit less digestible or more digestible to a point. But still, if the WWE did not do any favors to Carlito, they made this man basically look like a lazy guy in professional wrestling when he came back to WWE. One of the most wasted freaking returns in all company history. Everybody wanted Carlito. They were watching the WWE in 2023. Everyone was looking for Carlito being back full time with WWE. All of that flat on his face. And that's thanks to WWE creative. Could be some things about Carlito, maybe. We won't ever find out. But it's WWE's end of the game. WWE created nothing for Carlito. They just didn't. And also, we're talking, like I said, R-Truth announced his departure from WWE. And also, just saying, rest to the update podcast statistics and quality to finish off your podcast. As always, thank you for watching. No Limits to Lucas, maybe. As always, it's episode number 8 for June 8th, June 2nd, 2025. On No Limits to Lucas, an impromptu podcast on a Monday, I know. Let's get right into it. Shall we start off the razor with this one? Ric Flair, starting with, you guessed it. Ric Flair deletes a post accusing Jim Ross of seeking attention after cancer diagnosis. Oh my god, man. I'm going to start off raging already, man. We haven't got on the R-Truth news yet. Flair in a post on X said that Ross was always seeking attention, and quote, and asked him to, instead of putting this on his mind, towards recovering his recent cancer diagnosis. Oh my god, man. Here we fucking go. He says, and I quote, Jim Ross will always be Jim Ross, seeking attention. Focus on your recovery at JR's BBQ, as Twitter account, I believe, said Flair in his now deleted post. But he wasn't done there. But the nature boy, or the sad old man boy, how I like to call him, later seemed to backtrack and clarify that the comments he made about legendary commentary were just if you can't take a joke from the 76-year-old man, a fucking joke, but he's thinking it's a freaking joke, right? So a cancer diagnosis is a fucking joke to you, Rick? I'm sorry, what happens if you get cancer and someone will do the same thing to you? Would it be a joke then, Rick? Huh? My god, a joke. Everything's a joke with this fucking man. This man in general is a fucking joke in 2025. This is the same man that came out like 5 different times in a row. Came out of retirement after 2008, that incredible match with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. Ultimately ruined his last match ever. Any questions? Didn't think so. How's that for a joke for you, Rick? But Ric Flair seen it in backtrack and clarify his jest, like I said, if you can't take a joke from a 76-year-old man, then you're just living life too seriously. Oh, living life too seriously. Are you fucking mentally dumb, Rick? Jesus Christ, oh my god, man. It was all harmless, lighthearted fun. Lighthearted fun. Fucking idiot. Just trying to make people laugh and smile. Yeah, you made a lot of people laugh and smile. You made a lot of people laugh and smile how fucking stupid you are. Literally. How fucking stupid can you be? Charlotte, do something about your father, please. Oh my god, man. You cannot be fucking serious. He seemed like he wasn't serious, he said. But my fucking god, man. It's not a fucking joke, you frick. Oh my god, man. I can't. I sometimes can't with old hag wrestlers, honestly. I just can't. Ric Flair's one. Hulk Hogan, don't mean to start with him. And also Vince McMahon. He's forget about Vince and Hulk Hogan. I mean, forget those two. There's a reason why wrestlers get compared to Hulk Hogan. I don't like that whatsoever. It's a different conversation for another day, I guess. Oh my god, man. Ric Flair might be up there with Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon. I fucking said it. I fucking said it, man. This man cannot be fucking this stupid. To slam Jim Ross, an all-time legend at the commentary booth, with not just AEW, but WWE in general as well, to be such an egotistical fucking moron, I just can't, man. I don't get it. To wrap up this segment, no limits, Lucas. Ric Flair needs a fucking reality check, in all honesty. To wrap up this segment, like I said, no limits to Lucas. Now, let's take a little bit of break from the raging, shall we? Oh my god, man. I was going big time rant on Ric fucking Flair, man. And rightfully so. The man is a fucking moron for that comment about Jim Ross. Let's go back to some good stuff, honestly. One piece of good stuff until we get back to the bad shit, honestly. Backstage report on WWE stars Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan being discussed for Worlds Collide event. It's not only a good story, but it's not really a bad story whatsoever. It's more positive than all the news stories we got for you on this podcast, so let me find out. And so you can update Nomus Lucas podcast as soon as you get the freaking point. It's a backstage report on WWE stars Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan being discussed for Worlds Collide event. Fightful Select reports that those who work in creative aspects of the show are being discussed in inclusion of WWE Intercontinental Champion male side of things, Dominik Mysterio, and one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan, our glorious Liv Morgan. We all love Liv Morgan on this damn podcast. If you don't like Liv Morgan, what the fuck to tell you? This was a pro-Liv Morgan podcast and pro a lot of different other wrestlers, you get the point, people. though their appearances aren't yet confirmed, plans are far enough along than it's believed. Mysterio and Morgan will be part of the show via a segment as opposed to either wrestling a match. Which honestly, because Liv Morgan's in a qualifying match tonight on Monday Night Raw against Stephanie Vaquer and also Ivy Nine in the triple threat match, so probably like Liv might pins Ivy. As much as I love a glorious Dark Angel Lopionaire woman herself, Stephanie Vaquer, as much as I love her, I don't think she's going to be qualifying to her tonight over Liv Morgan or Liv Morgan. To me, Ivy Nine was in this match to take the pinfall. But then again, I said that on Friday with Andrade, but he got pinned in this match against Carmelo Hayes be pinned. Carmelo Hayes being Andrade. I thought for sure Andrade was in that match to take the pinfall, as everybody else thought as well. But I don't know, we'll always find out for a Monday Night Raw review for June 2nd, 2025, tomorrow on Tuesday, being June 3rd, 2025. But as for this, I don't mind this being like a segment in like the backstage area or something like that. Do I think there'd be wrestling on the show? I don't think so. Because maybe Dominik to a point because he's like what? He's kind of like a luchador with his father, Rey Mysterio. But I definitely don't see Liv wrestling on the show. I just don't. Then again, we see Chad Gable wrestling a heel Delphi Kingo on this show, but still, you get the point. I don't know who Liv will wrestle, though. I don't know who she'll wrestle. We can find out maybe later on. But then again, she probably won't be wrestling, though. This is a little bit of this segment, to say the least. And then to associate with we'll see Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio do on the show as this backstage segment or in-ring segment or what, wrestling on the show or not. Like, you feel updated on this going forward, in all honesty. But definitely, I'm not revealing Worlds Collide, even getting preview predictions on this at all, either. Not doing that at all, in all honesty. To wrap up this segment, no limits, Lucas. Moving on to 2 releases or departures that happened in World Wrestling Entertainment WWE last night and also early Sunday morning. Carlito expected to be leaving WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. PW Insider broke the news stating that Carlito will be exiting the company, with the man himself later taking to social media. I'm not gonna discuss what he said here because it was kind of like a joke, honestly, Carlito made. It just makes you wonder if he is released or not, but I don't think you would do that for honesty. Carlito will be exiting the company, with the man himself taking to social media to not only confirm the news, while also being able to make a funny side of it as well, like I said. Now, I'm not going to compare this to R-Truth like some people would. I mean, is Carlito like a veteran like R-Truth? Absolutely. But R-Truth seems like he's been at the company for a long time. Like 17 years I heard he's been with the company. That's different because Carlito, I think, left events, like a little bit in events. Like he eventually left the company at one point and came back obviously in 2023. So that's not, he's been at the company for like a long time. Like taking a hiatus or like departure or something like that. He has departed with the company, but came back in 2023. You get the point, people. When he obviously made his WWE debut. Like in 2003 or something like that. I don't remember when he made his debut, honestly. But my God, man. This half is on creative and half is on, maybe like a 1/10 of a man Carlito to a point. WWE did absolutely fucking really did nobody him any favors. Like they had this man came back in a big time pop in Backlash up in Puerto Rico to help out Bad Bunny against Damian Priest. And then he came back like, as a whole that year in 2023. And was it Fastlane that year in 2023? I forgot who he helped, honestly, but this is a conversation for another day. But then again, like, dude, what are you going to do with guys like Carlito? I don't know. But to me, this seems a little bit more digestible than the R-Truth departure to a point. But still, like, what they did absolutely no favors with not just R-Truth, but Carlito as well. They had this man paired with the judge and they could ultimately eat apples, it felt like. I felt like this man was only useful to eat fucking apples, and that's not totally his fault. That's WWE, Triple H, and TKO Group Poland's fault as well. And then you just release him just like that in a snap of the finger. That is just freaking like, that's ridiculous. Was I the biggest fan of Carlito in this second round? No, I wasn't. I was expecting a lot better from him. But then again, WWE, not too many favors whatsoever either, like I said. But to me, this is more digestible than the R-Truth departure, but it sucks to see he lose his job and everything. I don't know if Carlito's going to return to professional wrestling. I don't know if R-Truth will return to professional wrestling. Because R-Truth's 53 years old. I don't know how old Carlito is off the top of my head. I'm not going to look it up here, but still. It just sucks. Carlito could have been used a lot better than the areas he was in WWE as his Judgment Day freaking lackey gimmick he was possessing. Like, it was so fucking ridiculous, man. It really fucking was, to wrap up the segment. Moving on to probably a segment you're all been waiting for since you clicked on this podcast. R-Truth, also known as Ron Killings, his real life name. R-Truth announces his departure from WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. R-Truth Killings announced his departure from WWE on X, known as Twitter, writing, and I quote, "I'm sorry to inform you all, I just got released from WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly, in all capitalized letters, mostly, I want to thank each and every one of you, and all capitalized letters, every one of you, who was along for this ride, or the ride in general. Thank you for all the support and appreciation you have given me over the years. Thank you," end quote. Moments after, Fightful Select provided some clarification on Truth's situation, knowing that the longtime roster member will be exiting the company when his existing contract expires. Also, according to Fightful Select, wrestling fans aren't the only ones confused by the news, as a lot of wrestling fans in WWE and even AEW fans, professional wrestling fans in general, are all freaking confused as shit by this news, including me, to say the least. But they aren't the only ones that are confused with the news, as WWE sources indicate that the publication that they were blindsided by the release, as they may also be a caliber of Red Veterans R-Truth, of the popular locker room veteran, obviously beloved by the fans and obviously beloved by people backstage. Truth was said to be not only kind to any kind of the trouble or ill rebut with the company for their confusing sources. One source referred to it as total nonsense and quote, "Like I do, honestly, this is total fucking nonsense, man." Another called it, unquote, "ruthless," unquote. Fightful said that the internal response was unlike any other WWE release and obviously pretty much fair. Because R-Truth was 53 years old and he was in that company for 17 fucking years. Just say the least there. And was met with overwhelming disbelief. To further confuse matters, Truth's recent Ron Cena shirt, which is selling, I guess, was a lot online, honestly, which he's been wearing in the build to feud against his childhood hero, John Cena, as a top seller for the company. Like I said, he's top merch show for the company with that. According to Fightful, R-Truth likely owns the rights to his theme song, "What's Up," initially produced for his run in TNA from 2002 and 2007. Which basically is interesting, because I heard of reports for one of the R-Truth's podcast today, with I think TNA was interested in bringing back R-Truth or Ron Killings, to say the least. So we ain't find out that. But there's more to this article as well. There is no word on when Truth's contract expires or what kind of non-compete clause he might be under. Usually, the expiration of the contracts do not come with a 90-day non-compete clause, like releases do. So it's possible, though not confirmed, that Truth might be able to take bookings when his contract expires. Now let's get into your full-fledged thoughts here. This release, as you can probably tell, was fucking bullshit. Like this is more, to me, I must have been a fan towards Dakota Kai. This was more freaking just in disbelief more than the Dakota Kai release. And the other releases happened last month in May. This is fucking ridiculous, bro. How can you WWE fans, you WWE diehard freaking drones, defend this fucking bullshit? There's nothing to defend with R-Truth here. You can make your arguments to past releases in May, like Dakota Kai, or Cora Jade, or etc., Braun Strowman, you name it. You can make your claims about that, but this, you should absolutely have 0% to defend on with this. You want to know why? He's been in this company for 17 years, spent his whole prime years with this company, being a constant veteran, basically the male version of the Italian division for WWE, to be just like that. I snap my fingers so I kind of crack my bones, you get the point. How can you fucking defend this? This is the complete, this is to show you how much WWE and TKO Group Holdings is not a family-driven company anymore. They're all about money, they're all about business, and it's fucking sick. Like the whole fucking world is. This is fucking bullshit. How can you fucking defend this? It's beyond me. I don't know how fucking anybody defend this shit. You're at least one of the most beloved wrestlers in the company history, honestly. Just like that. That should prove how much this company is a fucking cesspool. I'm starting to wonder if it's just as bad as Vince. Obviously, Korea is not as bad as Vince, but the behind the scenes, the morale, honestly, it's almost getting as bad as Vince led WWE. And you might not be wanting to hear that, people, but it's just a fact. It's just a fact of life. Yeah. In all seriousness. Like, well, seriously, how can you defend this shit? This company is all about their fucking mighty dollar and TKO and obviously Triple H and WWE. You don't think Triple H has anything to do with this? I saw some report on New York Grants from Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio. And it was all Triple H that wanted to do this. And Triple H gave this freaking thumbs up on this. You don't think he can have a say in this? You all be out of your fucking mind. Triple H could have absolutely went to bat for R-Truth / Ron Killings to back him up and say, no, dipshit Ari Emanuel or something like that. I mean, a dipshit, but you get the point. Like, how can you fucking defend Triple H on this? He could have easily went to bat for R-Truth / Ron Killings about this. He could have went to bat for him and actually save his job. He's obviously the veteran, like I said, in Italia, the males division. Like, seriously, how can you fucking defend this, people? Whoever defends this shit, especially on Twitter, if you defend this, you're also getting muted, bro. Not blocked. It's not blocked much people, but you're getting fucking muted big time. There's absolutely zero things you should defend on this fucking decision about. Absolutely zero fucking reason to defend this decision. I don't know how you can do it. This is fucking ridiculous fucking bullshit if I ever see anything. It's unbelievable. This company just sell their fucking soul to a mighty fucking dollar. And it's fucking sick. It's sick, man. It's fucking sick to wrap up this segment on No Limits to Lucas. And finally on this No Limits to Lucas podcast, episode number 8 for June 2nd, 2025. This day in wrestling, your updated podcast statistics and quota today to finish off your podcast. Starting this day in wrestling history to 1987. An event in Buffalo, New York, a Honky Tonk Man defeated Ricky the Dragon Steamboat to win the Intercontinental Championship to begin his longest reign with the title in WWE history. He went on to hold the title belt for 454 days as well. That was 1987. We went on 1998. The Junkyard Dog, also Sylvester Ritter, I think his name is, was killed at the age of 45 in a car accident in Forest, Mississippi. Ritter was a WWE Hall of Famer and one of the most beloved babyfaces of the 1980s, breaking down the race barriers in the industry during the hugely successful main event career. So that's 1990. Moving on, your final part of the same wrestling, a big one here. 2014. The Shield implodes on Monday Night Raw one night after the Shield, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose also being known as Jon Moxley, and the AEW World Champion. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns defeated Evolution, Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista. Went on 3-0 in the Elimination Rules match at WWE Payback. Batista quit the group, and WWE and Triple H promised that they would have a plan B. That plan was revealed at the end of the night when Seth Rollins shockingly blindsided his Shield core hots with vicious steel chair shots at Triple H. As Triple H and Randy Orton watched on ringside. As a Brad, those freaking big time betrayals of all betrayals, in all honesty. I don't want to be reminded as a Shield diehard fan, man, to say the least, man. And as the saying rest of you move on to your final part, second to last part, updated statistics. Let's just on YouTube today. I know Red Circuit's been pretty good at the downloads, honestly, so it's shout out to our roster on all audio platforms on Spotify and Amazon Music. Shout out to all you to say the least. Leave me a 5-star rating on Spotify as well. And also, when you watch on YouTube, hit the like button, also turn the subscribe button, hit on the bell for all notifications. And follow me on social media, Twitter and Instagram, Lucas E. Allen, Facebook and TikTok, Nolan Mr. Lucas, and Patreon.com/Nolan Mr. Lucas as well. Now let's go to your updated statistics. Let me guess you, how many freaking down viewers have got in the last 28 days? I'll give you 5 seconds to guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9,516 viewers in the last 28 days. That is fucking crazy, man. Remember the last podcast I did in April 28th of 2025? This is probably like in the 6,000 ranges for whole overall viewers. Not double, actually triple upload that with the overall last 28 days day. And move on to your final, your overall viewers. You have 5 seconds to guess this one. It's probably, I don't think it's a real statistic, but it's also, it's up there close enough with this one. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to guess your overall viewers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 14,999 overall viewers. Means we're 1 viewer away from 15,000. Come on! Give me the 15,000 people. I need one more of you people to watch one of my YouTube videos. Just please watch every 5 minutes, would you please? I'm only joking, people. Dude, I shout out to all you watching on YouTube, by the way. And finally, here is watching Nolan Mr. Lucas podcast, episode number 8 for June 2nd, 2025. Your quote of the day. Your quote of the day is, life is like riding a bicycle. That voice crack. To keep your balance, you must keep moving, by Albert Einstein. To finish off your No Limits Lucas podcast of number 8 for June 2nd, 2025. I actually quite love that quote. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving, by Albert Einstein. So like I said, finish off your No Limits Lucas podcast episode number 8 for June 2nd, 2025. Thank you all for watching No Limits Lucas, episode number 8 from June 2nd, 2025. And catch y'all tomorrow for your flagship Monday Night Raw, June 2nd, 2025 review on No Limits Lucas. Until tomorrow, for more content, No Limits Lucas, and also YouTube and all audio platforms. Peace, love, I'm out. Take care. Love you all big time, to say the least.